Hi everyone. How are you guys? Hi Jack. Hi Rahul. Hi. I hope I'm saying this right. Pose Productions. Welcome to the webinar. How is everyone doing today? For today's webinar, I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so I apologize if my energy output for the webinar is not as high as usual, but nevertheless, I'm still happy to be here and I'm happy to see you guys back. I'm happy that you're back, Rahul. I'm happy that you're back here, Jack Moon. Pauls, I don't recognize your name. If this is your first time in the webinar, welcome, welcome. We're so happy you're here. If you've been here before, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with names, so I might forget a lot of people that are here. Guillermo, I recognize you. Hi, Jeff. I don't recognize you as much. I apologize. But welcome to the webinar. I'll give it a few minutes. Today's webinar is fairly short, so um, I will just spend a few minutes catching up with you guys. How have you guys been so far? Hi, Jeff. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Just curious, I kept wanting to ask, but I keep forgetting. How do you guys find the webinars? I know some of you, like Rahul, you know that the webinars are on this day at this time every week. For those of you that are new, like Jeff, how did you find the webinar? We're trying really hard to share the webinar as much as possible so more and more people can find it, but we don't know where you guys find the webinar the most. We used to post the webinar on our website, like a little banner, but we stopped doing that. And ever since we stopped doing that, the webinar outreach has not been the best. So we're trying to figure out what to do, how to share it as much as possible. Health is more important than webinars. Thank you, Rahul. Yeah, that's why today's webinar won't be too long. Mainly just because the topic isn't too broad, and also so I can get some rest afterwards. But other than that, I'm not feeling too bad. So thank you. Instagram, interesting. Okay, through YouTube. You found it on AKOOL's website. Okay, so a little mix of everything. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Okay, then with that being said, I'll just get into the webinar. Discord, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, YouTube Shorts all have the best reach. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do as well. Okay, so welcome to the webinar. As you can tell from the title, we will be going over the workspace. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the camera. If you have any questions, please just ask. I have my phone right next to me with you guys right here. So if you have a question, I'll try to keep an eye out on your questions and try to answer them as fast as possible. If I don't, then we do have a Q&A session at the end of the webinar where you can fill out a Google form saying, hey, I was here, I enjoyed the webinar, or I didn't like the webinar, here's some feedback, and you will receive 200 credits as a thank you for joining the webinar. And these credits, as always, will arrive by the end of this week or by Monday at the latest. So please expect it by latest Monday. And if they don't come by Monday, just send me a message or email me yelling at me saying that you need your credits. But with that being said, let me share my screen. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. Share screen right here. There we go. So as a lot of you probably have noticed, when you go to AKOOL.com and sign in, you're not just directed to the AKOOL homepage anymore. You're directed to this workspace page. And I know that some of you, maybe you understood it right away and you're like, oh, okay, I know where everything is. This is easy. I don't need to learn about it. Then perfect. But in case some of you might get confused, I know some people got confused by this. I know a lot of us got confused by the sudden change. Uh, let me go over it. I promise it's very simple. It's the same thing as before. We just we worked it a little bit. And so that if you wanted to work with a team member or anyone else on the single project, this is what we're trying to achieve. With Workspace, we're trying to achieve the ability for you guys to be able to streamline everything, be able to work on one project together, so you don't have to share your password and risk them stealing your account maybe or anything like that. But with the workspace page, the first thing I guess that you would want to do, or let's go over everything actually. So AI tools, you can see all of the AI tools that we offer. For images, you can see we have face swap, avatar, talking photo, image generator, and background change. And if you scroll down, you can see the tools that are available for video. So a lot of them are the same, like face swap, avatar, uh, video translate is not the same, sorry. So a lot of them are the same, but there are new ones like video translate, live face swap, streaming avatar, and video campaign. And then we have a couple for business. And let's see, if you want to click on one of them, you can literally just click on it and it will lead you to the face swap page. So it's just not, it used to be the home page and then you would have a section here. You would have this, it used to be this, where you could platform and click on one of them. But now it's just everything right here. And if you want your library, it's right here. And you can switch between any of the tools. And then you can see that this is my account. This is my personal account. Excuse me. And in my personal account, you can see I don't have that many generations. We have face swap, we have 7 avatars, we have 2 video translates, we have one talking photo. I'm just showing you that this is my library and this is what I have. And the reason I'm showing you this is because when you want to work on another member's, or when you're invited to their workspace, you get to share their library and you get to share their credits, which is kind of funny to me. But basically, the way it works is, let's say you want to invite someone to your workspace so you can work on a project together. Just click on invite members. Make sure to click on reset link. It does not automatically reset. I'm not sure if we'll change it. I know we should change it. I just don't know if it's our priority at the moment. But just click reset and you can see that the expiration date changed right here. Once it's reset, just copy it and then send it to someone. Or you could invite them through email. So let me quickly, I'm going to go on my, sorry, I'm just going on my admin workspace. So you might not be able to see this. I'm just grabbing the link very quickly. Okay, so I did this process, what I just showed you, in my admin AKOOL account, and I got a link. I'm going to paste the link. And once I paste it, this is what you'll see. Sharing is caring. You're exactly right. Sharing is caring. So join your workspace. AKOOL admin invited you to join the admin AKOOL space on AKOOL. I could accept or cancel. I will accept. And if I accept, now you can see a couple differences. First, you can see that in my account, I only have 1,000 credits. And then in my library, you can see that, like I showed you, not that many generations, because I don't really use my personal AKOOL account that much. You see 7 generations for avatar, 2 generations for translate, and about 1,000 credits in my account. But if I go to now my my workspace that I got invited to, you can see that there's a whole lot of credits because it's the admin account. There's a lot of credits that I can use. And if you go into the generations, you can see that there are so many more because I use this account mainly for all of the generations. And that is because I am using the library of the person, the inviter. So because the admin account invited me, I am now using their credits and their library. So you get to share everything. Sharing is caring. Let's see. One feature that could be integrated is to give access to set credits per workspace by the admin of the workspace to prevent excess use by other members, resulting in lower costs for the admin. That is a really good point. That's a really good point. For the billing section, Rohul, are you talking about something other than this? It is, are you talking about something more specific or more individual for the billing section? Okay, while you ask, I will continue the workspace. So that's basically the workspace. It's very easy. That's all you have to do. And then now if I go into face swap, again, it's going to be using their credits. I'm going to see their history. I can choose a file or I can use any of these examples. Like I'll do this. And then I'm sure you guys know how to do face swap, but for the sake of this webinar, I will just go over a very, very brief tutorial on some of the tools just so I can make this webinar a little bit longer. But let's see, I can choose any of the faces and I'll do my face. And I could do a different face, but I'll do my face just for fun. And I could make them look older or younger. I could enhance the face. I'll leave it as is. High quality face swap. And then once this is done, you can just click on result library and you can see now that it's me mirroring myself. That's very funny. And then so if the AKOOL admin or anyone else that has the account or is in the workspace, they can see the generation that I have created. Yes, the earlier one was nice where we were able to see the invoices as well. It was easy to keep track of the payments done for the period. Yeah, I'm not sure why they changed it this way, but if you do want to see the invoices, it is still here. Just go to billing and invoice. It's just in a different tab. So you can still see it, Rahul. It's just we just separated it. I guess it's just to make it a little bit more neat. But yeah, you can still find it here. I know it used to be here. I'm hoping that they could add it back here just so a lot of old users will be able to find it more easily because we were used to it being here. But just so you know, we do have the billing page. It's here and you can find the invoices here. Okay, so that's Workspace. So face swap, avatar, I think let's just go over a quick tutorial. I'll just go over some of the tools. Very simple. Oh, one thing. So I said that with the workspace, you are able to share the credits and the libraries. It looks like my workspace changed. If you ever want to change your workspace or if you want to leave, just go here, click on switch workspace, and you can switch between your two workspaces. So you can choose between the workspaces that you have. But I will go back to the admin's workspace. And if I want to use this workspace, I could just click on face swap. Like I said, you could use it. The only thing that is not working at the moment is the avatar workspace. If you go into avatar, you can see that, oh, my screen is too small, it looks like. Oh, there we go. You can see that the credits go back to my original credit amount. So the avatar is the only one that's not working just because I believe this is a little sneak peek for those of you that are here. We're adding a new tool, a new video editing tool that we're really excited for. And I think because of that, we're not prioritizing the avatar as of now, just because we're coming out with a new tool that I think is a way better version of the avatar tool that we have. Just letting you know, just in case you get a little confused. This is why webinars become helpful. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to help you out, Rahul. But yeah, if you ever need to find your billing, it's just right here. I know it's okay that you couldn't find it. I was a little confused too originally when they changed it. I'm not sure why they moved everything, but it's right there. Yeah. Okay. So avatar tool for now is not working. Talking photo, image generator, background change, all of these tools still work. So you can see talking photo, I am still in my admin's account. You can see that it's studio. My account is not studio, but the admin account is. And then I could choose a file. I can see the history from the admin account, for example, his, and I could just do I'm sure you guys already know how this all works, but
welcome to
I'll
AKOOL.
just do a quick tutorial on some of the tools. Just like that, go to result library, and you can see that it's processing, but I already made it earlier. I'm still so fascinated by our talking photo tool. It's so funny to me.
Videos for marketing, e-learning, or training audience in minutes. Try change your script here and click high quality generate.
It's so funny just watching photos come to life like that. It's so cool. And then, okay, so with that, you can invite more members. I'm not sure. Oh, you can see you can have up to 20 members in admin AKOOL space. I'm sure 20 members is more than enough. You can see, you can go into settings. You can leave the space if I want to leave. And like I showed you earlier, you can switch workspaces or you can create one of your own. And I think, so I believe, oh, yeah, if you want your API, you can come here. And I believe it should be shared, but I'm not too big on the tech side. So I'm not too sure exactly how the API stuff works. But if you have any questions with API, please email us at info@akool.com. And then we do have a designated engineer that can help all of your questions regarding the API. Just became an enterprise user for my office account a few days back, and I was not able to see it, but it seems I need to open my eyes completely. No, it's okay. I'm glad that I was able to help you out, Rahul. Okay, let's just go over some of the other tools, just because for the workspace side of it, this is basically it. So just so I can make this webinar a little longer, let's see. Face swap, image generator, realistic avatar is the only one that's not working. So we do have streaming avatar, which if this might be more important or more relatable if you do have an enterprise or if you're looking to use the API. This is a great example of how you can use our API. So with the streaming avatar, you can upload an avatar, and it's very easy to upload one. You just click on plus, start, and there's a lot of directions. You can upload one, or you can choose any of the uploaded ones, like so. These are the given avatars. I already went over this last week, so I won't go over it too much, but it's very simple. You can define it, you can change the mode, you can choose the language, and it will just answer you. And we use ChatGPT to help answer your questions or any kind of statement that you might have. And the reason I am showing you this is because in last week's webinar, so it will stay in queue just the first time, just because it's
Hello, how can I assist you today?
And then after this, it won't be in queue.
Hello again, what can I do
And
for
the
you
reason I
today?
am showing you this is because this is, I think, really cool. I hope this works. This is in our, oh, it's working.
Hi, welcome to
So
AKOOL. How
this
can
is
I
a
help
great example of our streaming avatar's API being in use live. You can test it out yourself. It is our avatar in our chat box, and you can ask it questions like, how do I make an avatar? And it will answer you, help you step by step on how to do it. And
I'm creating an avatar with AKOOL 1. Upload a photo. Start by uploading a clear front-facing photo of yourself to the AKOOL.
And that's like with LiveX AI. And there's another website that's also using this. So this is very cool. I really like it. I love how we are seeing our tools in use in the real world. But I think with that, that's actually everything with the workspace. I know today's webinar was very short. I was trying to expand it as much as possible, but I don't want to bore you with a tutorial on the tools, since I already go over them almost every week. But that's about it for the workspace, I think. Showed you how to invite. You can leave from here. You can change the profile. You can see the members of the workspace right here. And you can see billing. You can see workspace settings, which is actually the same thing as this button. You can invite more members, API, upgrade plan. See, with the upgrade, it's the same stuff. I guess I'll go over the credits one more time just in case, because I know some of you guys are new here. So for credits, I know it can be a little confusing for new members. In general, all of the tools are the same price. So images are 4 credits, while videos are 1 credit per second, rounded up to 10 seconds or credits at a time. So a 60-second video will be 60 credits. A 55-second video will also be 60 credits. So this is, you can see, if you're ever curious on a specific tool, just hover over this. You can see 4 credits for images, videos, 10 credits for 10 seconds. You can choose a different tool. Same thing, video, 10 seconds. Streaming avatar is free because it is in beta. Oh, that is one thing I wanted to talk about. So under video, we have face swap and we have live face swap. Again, this is not, it's like streaming avatar where it's not that useful from our website and it's more for API or using the, excuse me, or for using the link. When you press start, a link will show up if you want to stream using our live face swap. But I wanted to say, right now, it is in beta, so technically it should be free, but there is an issue where if you try this, it will charge you, and then it will be stuck in queue. So we're working on a fix right now. In case you have tried it and you clicked on start, please email me so we can reimburse your credits because it shouldn't be charging you right now. So if that happened to you, please let me know. But I think with that, that should be everything. Let me go over some of the questions. Came in late. Did you talk about how credits work? Oh, I didn't even I didn't even realize you asked that question. Did you catch the credit price? I can go over it again if you missed it. No worries at all. But maybe you came in right before I started talking about it. Okay. Then with that, while I wait for your answer, let me get the Google form. So this is the Google form that you can fill out to let us know that you were here. I am going to open it for 5 minutes. So please fill it out within the 5 minutes. It shouldn't take too long. But while you guys are filling it out, please ask any other questions. You missed it? Okay. I can go over it again. So credits are generally, it's all the same price. But if you're ever curious, just right above here, up here, where you see your credits, you can just hover over it and you can see the credit amount. But in general, every tool is the same. Images are 4 credits, while videos are 1 credit per second, rounded up to 10 seconds at a time, or 10 credits at a time. This means a 60-second video will cost 60 credits, but a 55-second video will also cost 60 credits because it rounds up to 60. And if you ever get lost or confused or you forget, you can just hover over it. You can see images 4 credits. Videos are 10 credits per 10 seconds, cost at least 10 credits each time. And then you can click on this to see any of the other tools that you're curious about, like Video Translate is also 10 credits for 10 seconds. Realistic Avatar is same thing. It's always going to be about the same amount. Streaming Avatar is free because it's in beta. Live Face Swap it should be free, but it's charging, so don't use it. If you do, let me know. Talking Photo, same thing. All of them are about the exact same price. It's a live chatbot in beta. So our streaming avatar, this one, it is in beta, but it does work. And if you're an enterprise client, then we do fine-tune the avatar to make sure it will work to the best of its capabilities and will make it perfect for your use. And one example is our LiveX. So sometimes it doesn't work because it is still in testing stages, is what I've been told. But you saw it earlier. I hope you saw it earlier. But the avatar, or actually, I think you came late, so maybe you didn't see it. But let me see if I can pull it up. Jen and I Summit. Let's see if this is working. Oh, it looks like it's not loading for me. Oh, there we go. Hopefully it works. And oh, okay. So sometimes it doesn't work. Let me try one more time. Sometimes works. When I go into incognito mode. Let's see. It's not working. But you can try for yourself. Just go into AKOOL.com or Gen AI Summit. You can go into their website. They're also using it. And if you click on this chat bubble, oftentimes you'll see our avatar showing up. It just doesn't show up sometimes. I think it's just a server issue maybe. But I think it's just because it's in testing stages. You did see it? Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. I'm happy that you got to see it. You did mention in the AKOOL Discord that one can do requests to face swap, for example, which is also cool. Yeah, so you can do face swaps from our Discord. There was a webinar that I did about it a few weeks ago. If you join our Discord, which if you're ever curious, oh, interesting. They moved it. I was going to say it's on our homepage, but now we can't go to the homepage. So this is oh, right here. Question. Just hover over this. You can see join Discord. And I believe if you click on it, it will lead you to our Discord page. Yep, it did. Just you can get invited. And then if you need any help or if you want to share any of the creations that you make, you can share it in our Discord channel. I monitor the channel, so if you need help with anything, just let me know in the Discord and I'll try my best to help you. I know Rahul is very active in the Discord channel in our ticket section. So if you ever need any help, you can just send a message in general or you can make a ticket and I'll help you out. And like Guillermo mentioned, we do have face swap in the Discord channel, so you can do it right from there too. And for face swap, it is private. So if you're worried about other people seeing it, no one's going to see your creations. It's only you can see your face swap messages. Precise, the form is still up. I'll leave it up for just a few more. I'll leave it up for a minute. It's still up. So fill it out right now. I'll leave it up for just a minute and then I'm going to close it. But with that, I think that's about it for the workspace. There's not much that's new. It's just a different format and the fact that you can invite someone to the workspace page that I wanted to talk about, because I know that this might be confusing for some new users. Like Rahul, you mentioned that it was a little hard to find the billing page and the invoices, which is completely understandable. We were confused as well, so don't worry about it. I know it's a completely new format. So besides, the form is still open. It should work. Yeah, it's still open. If for some reason you can't access the form, just email me, Precise. Say, hey, email me at eugene@akool.com. Just say, hey, I was in the okay, it's fine. Just email me. Just email me at eugene@akool.com. Let me type it in so you know. Say, hey, I was at the webinar, the form was not working. And I will add it manually. Face swap could work for GIFs or SWF format. I think right now GIFs do not work. I think it's just images and videos. I don't think GIFs work. You can try, but I don't believe it will work. Okay, and the form is closed. Now I closed it now, so yes. I will I see. I'll wait for your last question, Rahul. And then the webinar will be over. If anyone else has any questions, please let me know. You will have to increase the webinar credits to 600 or more for luring the users for webinar to attending. Yeah, I know the credits will probably be a huge thing, but I don't think we can increase it that much, just considering we do the webinar every week. I know we used to do 600 credits, I believe, but it turned out to be too much, considering we did it every week. So users that came every week would receive 2,400 credits. So it was a little too much, but we're trying to figure out a different way. Okay, then with that being said, thank you all so much for joining the webinar. As always, thank you for coming back. Rahul, Guillermo, and some of you other guys, thank you for coming. And to those of you that are new, we appreciate you so much for coming to the webinar. I hope you enjoyed it. I know today's webinar was a little bit short, but perhaps next week's will be a little longer, or maybe you like that it was short. Next week's webinar will actually be about an event that we're hosting. It's a Halloween related event where if you participate, you will also receive 200 credits. So you could receive 200 credits for the webinar and then 200 credits for the event. So if you're interested, then please come back next week for the webinar and I will talk about the event. It should be really fun. It's very easy. It will be really, really easy event. It shouldn't take that much out of your time. So if you want to participate, it will be fun, I think. Okay, then yeah, the forum is no longer, yeah, I closed the forum, Dota. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, with that being said, thank you so much for joining the webinar. We appreciate you guys so much. Please come back next week, same day, same time. Thank you, everyone. I hope you guys have a great morning, day, or night. Halloween, yes, Halloween event. Okay, thank you.